to remain. The risk is grind time. I need grind time. I need
Harlan alongside my broadcast partner Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. It's great to have you with us. Looking at the last game for the Houston Rockets, it was a loss to the New York Knicks.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home, cash in on them.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter, and it's Mr. Moves in at the point.
There we go.
Beautiful
Give me those 2 points right back.
his body, shielding the big man from the ball on his way to the basket.
All right, let's
That's
go.
really
Let's
the
do
only
it.
way to do it if you're going to take it down there amongst the tall trees.
Now here's DeRozan. Point game against it.
Going offensive, living at the line.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. A three-pointer off the mark.
Let's go.
And
All right, so last night, quite a bit happened. There was the whole D'Angelo Russell trade
about a minute played so far here in the first.
to the Brooklyn Nets, which poor guy, you know. When he went to the team that pretty much has no future. A very young player went to a team with no future, so that's going to be tough on him. Because Brooklyn Nets doesn't have a first-round pick this year. They don't even have a first-round pick. Oh, wait, actually, they do have a... Do they have a first-round? I think they got a first-round pick now because of the trade, but it's like very late first round.
Get together because it only happens twice during
Paul
the regular
Pierce,
season.
yeah. Paul Pierce recently tried after this year, which I guess he's going to be an analyst now. Oh, Paul. Okay, so clearly they just made a.
Off the charts, and if it's anything
Okay,
like
so
their
clearly,
two battles last season
clearly
together,
this is more of
which they
a
split,
video game file trade because Paul George never did play for the.
Really tough to get that shot off.
He never did play for the Toronto Raptors.
Especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
You know, he doesn't fit into that kind of classic power forward mold, but he has that tremendous athleticism.
Lowry dishes to Pierce.
Kyle Lowry, who's a free agent, he might leave.
They set the pick.
So, yeah, Brooke
Shoots.
basically.
Green for 2 points.
But basically, the whole point of that trade is that, yeah, they did trade a future
Here's Mr.
asset.
Moves. He had 15 points last outing.
They did trade a future asset, but they also traded Timofey Mozgov, and he had a huge contract. I think he's getting paid like
Yeah, but neither team really
17
had
mil per year, something like that. Basically, he got like a huge contract. So, I guess the Lakers, I guess Magic Johnson's intent was to pretty much get rid of that huge contract for Brook Lopez, whose contract is going to expire.
Over his man.
He's going to expire next year. So,
and he's not easily intimidated. You could
so
see
there's that. Basic.
Quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in.
So that'll basically give them room for next year. They're basically they're preparing for next summer. Well, no, I guess drafting what will most likely be Lonzo Ball.
He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Here's Mr. Moves, averaging 29 points per contest.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Doris Burke has some
Yeah,
information for us, Doris.
So there is.
I caught up with head coach Dwayne Casey. Doing a good job staying tight on their perimeter shooters is something that he wants his guys to focus on. He knows how much this team can hurt you if you give them too much room on the perimeter, and they're determined not to let that happen in this one, gentlemen.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part
So,
of the defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just
There's that salary dump. Who knows what Brook Lopez will do in the offseason? We don't know yet.
After the three-pointer for Mr. Moves. That's good.
Also, okay, so let's see.
It's been a very
We
efficient
got
first quarter for him. He's creating good opportunities and converting those that he creates.
Harden the pass to Mr. Moves. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
Damn, that sucks.
Raptors trail by 4.
But yeah, and I
Ball.
think,
Now defended by Mr.
but I
Moves.
think the Brooklyn Nets got like a really late first-round draft pick.
Good ball movement.
I get 2 assists. Coach is stoked. So
20 seconds left to
we
play
just
in the
don't
first
really.
quarter. Daniels with it. He dishes it to Ellington. And here is Salmons. Passes to Ellington. Kicks it to Daniels. Lets it go from deep. Good.
Here, we'll take that.
Daniels has got his second bucket of the night.
Okay, so coach, you're gonna sub me in with 1.1 seconds left in the quarter. Are you serious? Yeah, I got subbed in. Okay. Another thing that happened. So yeah,
Welcome back, folks.
so I guess they got some kind of draft.
Contested quarter as we move here into the second. And looking at what we've seen
Draft pick.
from
Actually, no. Did that?
And a good start for this club. I like.
So I think there was some draft pick involved. Brooklyn might have got a really late first round draft pick. So this kind of shows that they're at least kind of like trying, I guess. But they still got to take on that huge contract that Timothy Mozgov.
That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Okay, so that's what was happening. Hold on, I gotta try to get rid of this. What is all these ads doing on here? Okay.
Rockets leading by 8. Here's Mr. Moves.
There we go. We'll take that.
He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Are we going to the foul line? Okay, so another trade. Oh, come on. Are you serious, 2K?
A lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the
Anyways.
line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots.
Another thing that happened is that another trade were involved. That involved Marco Bellinelli and maybe another player and some in a second round draft pick. I don't remember. For Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard went to the Charlotte Hornets, which is actually the 5th NBA team Dwight Howard's played for. No, the first NBA team being the Orlando Magic, which was pretty much where he started his career there. He was there for a while, and those were pretty much his best years. So yeah, I just never really understood. But boy, has he fell off. Like, people have been talking about how he made the Rockets worse. Actually, I think he was still pretty good on the Rockets. I think he still made a couple All-Star. What happened there? I don't know what that was. Okay. But anyways,
here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Harden the pass to Mr. Moves. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
He's played an important role in their offense.
Well, basically what happened is that Dwight Howard got traded to the Charlotte Hornets.
Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to Atlanta.
Charlotte Hornets, no. And I think Dwight Howard even still made an All-Star team when he was on the Lakers. People were talking about how he could have played better when he was in LA. Stuff like that. I never really paid much attention to the Lakers, Dwight Howard. And of course there was talks between him and Kobe Bryant. So
looked like an easy 2 points right there.
I don't know. I just never really understood that.
Screen on Pierce. Harden dishes to Kufis. Out to the right wing. Here's Mr. Moves. Drops one.
Bang.
And now it's
okay. Could y'all give me a minute here? Okay, just give me a minute here.
a 12.
There we go. Took care of it.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin, Mr.
There we go.
Last game against the Knicks made some major contributions. He finished
I don't know why I said there we go. The guy just made a shot. Anyway, sorry about that. I just had to take care of something real quick.
He's checked in for Patterson. Johnson comes in for Paul Pierce. And Rice Jr. He's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Bellinelli in for Ross. Houston with a big group substitution here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Kufis. Salmons comes in for Trevor Ariza. Wayne Ellington's checked in for James Harden. And Daniels subbed in for Isaiah Cannon. Mr. Moves checked in for Wayne Ellington. Raptors trail by 7. Now Bellinelli. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
It's much better.
There's a screen. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. Comes up empty down low.
Tough.
Oh, come on.
Inside.
Put up a roadblock of construction.
Oh, that would have been nice. Damn.
And we
Thank you, Kevin.
But, anyways, as I was saying, boy, did Dwight Howard fall off, though. Because what happens that he, in 2016, he had a very poor year in Houston, on Houston Rockets. On the Houston Rockets team that barely made the playoffs, which after Dwight Howard left, the Rockets made the number 3 seed. 3 seed, which the people was talking about how that was a good example about how Dwight Howard actually made.
Let him continue to torch him like he has been.
third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor.
Oh, there we go. Give me that long two. I'll take that. Anyways,
Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. And
yeah.
moves in at the point.
So I guess that's a good example. Of course, it was on the Hawks. No, he was not relevant anymore. And the thing is that the crazy thing about him getting traded from Atlanta is that Atlanta was his hometown. He got traded by his hometown.
And he takes that one up and powers it through. Nice hops and determination that time. Clark to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example.
I just never really understood. Come on.
I love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead.
Now people are talking about how Atlanta is a savage and all that. But since Atlanta just can't seem to get through Cleveland, it seems like they're starting. They're trying to get into rebuilding mode. So
here's Mr. Moves, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
They've been good.
Trying to get into rebuilding mode. They traded Korver last year for Mike Dunleavy, but that sucks. They traded Kyle Korver. And now they traded Dwight Howard. And now look, I've been hearing a lot of rumors about him possibly getting Paul Millsap possibly getting traded by Atlanta.
Valanciunas with the ball, working on Howard. Ariza passes to Mr. Moves. Lowry brings the double, dishes it to Howard. To the inside, Jones, and that basket's going to go.
Oh, okay.
It's the goaltending call right there.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
There we go.
Pass to DeRozan. There's the pick. Cannot hit.
There we go. Play some good defense. Let's go. Ready, Harden?
12-point lead early. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers.
Okay, we'll take that.
That's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team.
And we're seeing the shots just dropping.
We got going a little more of a winning streak because
they've been operating very efficient.
Because my team seems to be losing the simulated games.
Now here's Valanciunas. 6 points for him. And DeRozan. Here we go. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from 11. That one's in there.
There we go.
The lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Lowry.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Pierce. And the Rockets are here as well. Kufis checked in for Dwight Howard. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Jones with it. Guarded now by Patrick Patterson. Mr. Moves passes.
Oh, come on. That was not my fault.
Lowry with the ball. Now defended by Mr. Moves. Lowry kicks to Ross.
The NBA draft is tomorrow, so some people are now saying that
The rebound goes to the Rockets.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have
the whole.
Here's Mr. Moves.
Oh, give me that.
Bounces high
That this pretty much guarantees that the Lakers will be drafting Lonzo Ball.
24 points.
Now keep in mind, I'm basically recording this one day before the NBA draft, all right?
Down low. Rosen dishes to Valanciunas.
The NBA, okay, it's June 21st and the NBA draft's on June 22nd.
And again, shot good from Mr. Moves.
So, yeah.
Mr. Moves has got 10 points in the quarter.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And so they foul intentionally.
Oh, come on, 2K. Why are y'all calling random fouls on me?
And even the foul, I mean, you can't.
Now, I'm going to say this right now. There's a chance I'm not going to be getting NBA 2K18. This game will be setting up for. That's because Monster Hunter World is going to be coming out. And honestly, I don't think 2K really deserves money anymore. Because all they really... Because they've gotten exposed. Ronnie 2K's gotten exposed many times for being a money-hungry fraud.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
The shot's good for Mr. Moves.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and off.
And dog wants out of my bedroom.
Defensively, it has all been working for him today.
1:36 left to play in the third. Ball's knocked loose. Harden.
Are you serious? Are you serious, Harden?
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Valanciunas.
A great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Valanciunas on the double team. Feeds to Cannon. He kicks to Jones. Now the pass to Mr. Moves.
Oh, come on.
A trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
This is how the Raptors stack up over the last 10 games. First and lowest turnovers a game. 7th in free throw percentage.
Free throw number
They are
2.
in the top
There we
10
go.
in team points per game.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden you're executing, you're putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
And Bellinelli kicks to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Oh, come on.
It'll go. The
Oh, come on.
To just 12 on the basket from Bellinelli.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Here's Mr. Moves. DeRozan. Now the dish to Kufis. Makes it off the
There we
glass.
go.
Kufis has got his second basket of the night.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Here's DeRozan. 6 points for him. The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one
Bang.
so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
DeRozan with it. Got it off in time, but it's no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to over... And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight, our State Farm.
It's go time. Check in.
I'm on it.
Okay.
Rockets leading by 16.
All right.
Here's out there.
Fourth
Patrick
quarter. 1
Patterson.
quarter left.
Then there's Bellinelli.
I'm going to play this in the next
Then
game.
there's
That'll
Lowry.
probably be
And it's
it.
Johnson in
Maybe.
at the 5, home in the paint.
We'll see.
So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. No, here we go. Lowry, nobody back. And he gets it to go. Lowry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Raptors. Mr. Moves checked in for the Rockets. Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And he was fouled on the way out.
There you go.
Free throws now for him.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took
Look down my stream.
And a moment
Make sure we're good here.
for the Rockets.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
Now I think after this, I'm
And I'll
not
tell
sure
you,
going
the
to
other thing
be
that's been a
doing.
factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Jones checked in for the Rockets. Harden comes in for Wayne Ellington. And for the Rockets, they're shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. Here's Mr. Moves. The rebound by Patterson. Patterson's got
There we go.
rebounds now tonight.
All right, come on, we get.
Johnson,
See if we
the
can get a
pass to
stop here.
Pierce.
Why am I
Good
guarding?
movement here by the Raptors. That's good.
Switch me to him at the last second, huh? I don't want my team.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth
Okay.
quarter. Screen by Howard.
Ooh.
Mr. Moves passes to Howard. Here's Mr. Moves. Pierce covering. Shot clock at 6. Knocked loose. Here's Mr. Moves. And it comes.
Come on. How did that
I
miss?
tell you what, that's too good a look
Man.
to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And it's Lowry penetrating. It's rebounded by.
Give me that board. Let's go.
Mr. Moves got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot
Oh,
no good.
what was
Now
that? No,
Toronto
not
takes
that
it the other way.
animation.
Pierce dishes to Bellinelli. Stolen by Harden. Passes to Mr. Moves. The jump hook. Another miss by Houston.
Am I going to get 2K18? I decided not to get 2K18 because honestly,
And Patterson kicks
I'm
to Lowry.
just starting to get to the point where we should probably start talking with our dollar because honestly, I don't think 2K, all they really care about is money. They kind of got exposed in that
His shooting really
before,
is just
so.
terrific. They'd be much worse off if it weren't for him.
No,
that's for
I'm
sure.
not getting 2K. I don't think I will be getting 2K18 because I just don't think 2K deserves money.
Some changes for Toronto. Valanciunas comes in from near Johnson.
That's personal reasoning. Is that 2K does not deserve money.
And let's get this update.
Okay,
now
they don't
from
put
Bruce
any
Bowen
effort into
on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin. Dwayne
any
Casey
effort. They kind of get exposed to that several times by several YouTubers, including myself.
them to try to make a push right now, saying we don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug. Pretty blunt, Kevin.
I just don't really understand why you get called out for not getting a new game. I just never really understood that. Because one video games is about having fun, not being going for like the crazy up-to-date stuff.
And another basket for Toronto.
And I feel like 90% of those people probably gets the game bought by their parents anyway. Parents, and then they take the game down to their basement and play, and then going on a computer start fooling other people. I just never really understood that.
DeRozan passes to Lowry. To the inside. Pierce dishes to Patterson. Here's Valanciunas. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Looking at the game Valanciunas has been having, he has 8 points and a steal.
Second free throw, no good. Rockets leading by 11. 3 on 3. 16 feet away. Takes a big
There we go.
bounce and goes in. Mr. Moves got 40 points.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Outside Lowry. And Patterson kicks to Lowry. Back to Patterson. There's the feed to Lowry. He dishes it to Valanciunas. The shot's good on the assist.
Okay, come on.
Lowry's got 6 assists here tonight. Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Mr. Moves. Lays it in.
There we
with
go.
an inch of room around him.
I got a phone call. Hello? It's a junk call from like some weird average. Hello, this is a call.
This guy's putting on a clinic out there. Everything is
Oh
sound,
my
sharp,
God, y'all need to
crisp.
leave me
He's
alone.
really the centerpiece of their offense.
Just-
Lowry passes to Patterson. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. It's rebounded by Mr. Moves. Mr. Moves got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And there's the bucket.
There we go.
On the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Rockets lead by 15.
And this is what they wanted, to announce
Some
their
weird
presence
junk
in
call
this
from
matchup
Florida.
with authority. Very decisive. And I think it can be considered a statement win for the Rockets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And looking at the arc of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year, so this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series against the Raptors.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back
Harden
and see
hit
this was
that.
a monstrous performance for Mr. Moves. He was doing everything right, and the points seemed to come in bunches. He definitely had the hot hand.
Outside Lowry. He feeds it to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Rejected by Howard. And he recovers it. 34 seconds left in the 4th. Here's Mr. Moves. Lowry covering. Harden outside. Pass to Howard. Here's Mr. Moves. And that comes off the assist by Dwight.
Go.
Mr. Moves got 44.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Valanciunas. And a missed layup.
Well, he didn't quit on the play. He defended the shot, contested it, and then got back straight to the glass.
I'm a savage. No sportsmanship there. Aw.
So we see the Rockets take it.
Yes, gentlemen.
Collar at 22 points. Okay. Arena tunnel after the game.
Woo! My man on fire!
Hey, Jack, what up, man? So we in business or we in business?
You're definitely the name that's being thrown around the water cooler lately, no doubt. You keep doing what you're doing, keep rising up, then yeah, we in business.
Yeah, man, because I'm seeing a signature shoe line and some commercials.
Interesting. Interesting, because I was about to say I've been seeing something out.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
Long road left to travel. You're a player now, sure. Not like old J.E. in his prime, no. But everyone is talking about you. You're all over the highlight reels. Remember, though, this is Nike, Jordan. We are the cream that floats above all else. We tell you when it's time, not the other way around.
Hey, listen, Jack, I ain't ego tripping, man. I'm just trying to be part of the family. I'm gonna earn my way up. You just show me how, all right?
Smart man. Smart. Okay. We'll be in touch. You keep balling, we'll keep talking.
Like I said, it's your show, homie.
I'll be watching.
Home the next day.
It just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right, man.
No, you took the long view, and that's always a good call. Now, all you gotta focus on is getting to the end of that rainbow, where we're gonna party with that sweet leprechaun who's gonna give us his big fat pot of gold. Never mind the troll who's guarding it.
Do you even believe half the stuff that comes out of your mouth? And look, you got your fairy tales all mixed up. Trolls guard bridges.
You know who doesn't have a troll? Adidas. They just sent me a text. They want you.
What? Why do you keep waiting to tell me this stuff, man? The Adidas D-Rose is all I wanted when I was in school.
It's all teed up. You say the word, I'll make it happen. Or we'll go back to Ellis for one final meeting to make it official with either Nike or Jordan. And don't get worried. There are ample opportunities with all of them. I'm talking commercials, billboards, personal appearances, signature shoes. Oh yeah, and
Why do we have a
plenty of
Kevin
money.
Durant jersey
This
on
comes
our
down to
wall?
personal preference. I'll do whatever you want. It's your call.
I'm gonna go with Nike, man. That's who I grew up seeing myself with, and I can't imagine going away from that now.
Nike it is then. I'll set up the final meeting with Ellis and we'll get this done.
Whoosh!
Swoosh. Okay.